Perillo's Marco Polo tour is our most exclusive Italy tour, featuring super deluxe hotels, excellent restaurants, and spectacular sightseeing, all brought to you by the finest Perillo tour guides in Italy. This 10-day tour has overnight stays in Venice, Florence, and Rome, and also visits the small towns of Padua and Siena. You arrive in Venice to be swept into a magical land where the streets are made of water. Settle into your first-class hotel, wander around, meet your Perillo tour guide, and then share a get-acquainted dinner tonight at a fine restaurant just steps away from the famous St. Mark's Square. The next morning, your expert local guide will take you on a walking tour of St. Mark's Square, the Great Byzantine Basilica, the Bridge of Sighs, and an inside visit to the Doge's Palace, built in Venetian Gothic style and one of the most important landmarks in Venice. Then board a hydrofoil to visit one of the world's oldest glass-blowing factories on the nearby island of Murano. Marvel at the skilled craftsmen who still carry on the glass-blowing traditions that have made Murano glass famous throughout the world. This afternoon you'll have a chance to get lost in the city's labyrinth of canals, bridges, and tiny piazzas. Tonight you enjoy dinner on your own. Let the sounds and glimmering lights of Venice guide you as you explore the many culinary choices the city offers. The next morning, we leave Venice and board our deluxe motor coach bound for Florence. But on the way, we'll stop in the special town of Padua. Visitors to Padua are often surprised by a sense of deep spirituality. St. Anthony, the patron saint of lost objects, has found his final resting place here in the serene basilica, which dates back to the 1200s. Tonight we relax in Florence and enjoy dinner at our hotel with our new traveling friends. The next day we explore Florence, the fountainhead of the Renaissance, visit the majestic Duomo built in 1296, stand before the renowned Gates of Paradise doors at the baptistry, and roam the most striking square in all of Florence, the Piazza della Signoria, where you'll see Michelangelo's awe-inspiring Renaissance masterpiece, the Sculpture of David. You'll also see the Santa Croce Church, Michelangelo's final resting place. Tonight, we dine together in a fine local restaurant, enjoying delicious Florentine cuisine with flowing local wines and great friends. The next morning, we take a short ride to Siena in the heart of Tuscany. Siena is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its cuisine, art, museums, ancient cityscape, and the Palio, a horse race held twice a year in the famed Piazza del Campo, one of Europe's greatest medieval squares. You'll also visit Siena's beautiful and enchanting Duomo, featuring the most ornate mosaic floor in all of Italy, taking 200 years and 40 artisans to complete. This afternoon, you're in for a real treat as we visit an authentic Tuscan winery to learn about the grape, the nose, the swirl, swish and sip ritual, and food pairings. Experience a spectacular wine tasting, along with a delicious and nourishing traditional Tuscan lunch. Back in Florence for the evening, you're free to dine on your own and meander through the festive squares and narrow streets of this youthful Renaissance city. The next morning, we drive south to Rome through the beautiful rolling hills of Tuscany, Umbria, and Lazio, the green heart of Italy. In Rome, you'll enjoy a panoramic tour of Imperial Rome, including Castel Sant'Angelo, the Roman Forum, Largo Argentina, the Jewish Ghetto, and the Circus Maximus. Next, you enter the fantastic Colosseum and step back in time 2,000 years. Tonight, you're free to explore dinner and nightlife in Rome. Rome is a great city for walking, shopping, and people-watching. Visit the Trevi Fountain and toss a coin into the waters to ensure a return visit. The next day we visit religious Rome, beginning with a 10-minute ride from our hotel into another country, Vatican City. Experience the endless treasure trove of ancient Greek sculptures, medieval tapestries, and Renaissance paintings. Continue to the magnificent Sistine Chapel, the room where the Pope is elected. Next, visit St. Peter's Basilica, by far the largest church in Christendom, where you'll see Michelangelo's Pieta, sculpted when he was just 24, as well as Bernini's 7-story bronze canopy located above the main altar. Tonight you'll enjoy a well-earned farewell dinner in the famous district of Trastevere, one of the centers of Roman nightlife. This energetic area of winding streets gives you a taste of what one imagines Italy to be like: cobblestone streets and music-filled trattorias on every corner.
What they went out of their way to pick beautiful places, beautiful restaurants, just enough touring and enough free time so that you wouldn't overdo it, wouldn't be overtired.
It's very difficult to tell you the highlights of this vacation because there are so many. I go back at night and look at my pictures and recognize how much territory we have covered.
And we had such a wonderful tour guide. In fact, all the tour guides, I think, have been tremendous. Really explain things. And you get to the front of the lines of everything, which is very good, of course. So you didn't have to wait when you saw those lines out there.
I've just felt very comfortable here, and I've got to come back. I've got to come back.